Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is March 16, 2024, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the NASDAQ 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and see if trading is something that is suitable for you. And if it is, contact us here at Right Side Trading. Contact me and see if we can give you some trading or point you in the right direction to get you going. All right, let's jump into looking at these charts and see what's happening here. As I can see, a quick little guess, we didn't make a new high this week, and we are maybe beginning a little confirmation of that downside play. All right, but let's zoom on in here and see what we see. I'm going to maximize this chart right here. And what did I just do? Maximize this chart right here, and then click there. All right, there we go. All right, on this quarterly chart, what we see, again, like I say, we're struggling under this R1, on a yearly R1. We saw the same thing on the Dow, and now we're seeing the same thing here on the Qs. That kind of happens and all. You know, we've made this market has been going up pretty good this first couple of months of the year, but now it's beginning to slow down a little bit, and that's kind of what's kind of expected. We kind of been expecting that, but it's still been kind of making new highs every week. This week it didn't though. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, this first time we haven't seen in a while, is a red month so far, but we only like 16 days. We're halfway through the month, and we're beginning to see a red month. You see a red month, will you get a follow through on that red month and get that little bit of pullback back down here to the 910 moving average? That would be a pretty good pullback if that actually happens. It might drop down to around 420 or so more, but that's what we can see that may be happening. But be very cautious and all. But since we are above this 910 moving average, we are still bullish, but we are beginning to see this red month at this time. On these quarterly pivots, and we're getting near the end of this quarter, we are at a resistance 1 level. We're coming back down and testing that resistance 1 level. You know, will it stay above this resistance 1 level before the end of the month, or will it drop? That's the question. We have to kind of like wait and see. Let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there and all. So let's zoom in here a little bit here on this weekly chart, zoom in a little bit more. One of the things on this weekly chart, on these monthly pivots, what we see in this month here, going into the second week of the month, we did end up opening above the pivot. We went up to an R1 level. We bounced back. We have gotten confirmation of almost what it's kind of like. That can be a piercing parallel, a bearish Arami. It's not a bearish engulfing since this doesn't come down far enough, but we are getting confirmation of maybe somebody's bearish pattern and all, and at a resistance 1 level. But we came down to pivot and bounced a little bit. One of my rules: above pivot, stay above pivot. So will we stay above pivot for the rest of this month, or will we end up dropping below pivot? But based on what I'm seeing right here, right now, and all, this is where this market kind of based at here, these 3 weeks right here. It kind of stayed in this area before it tried to pop out of here. It couldn't get past our R1 level, this level right here. So we got to kind of like see what's going to happen and all. So that's what I see. You know, I wouldn't expect it to come down. If it does drop, this is the support 1 level. Will it come down to here and bounce? I wouldn't see no more than that in the next month, but I don't know. Anything can happen in the market. You got to remember that. But that's what I see. All right, let's go ahead and go down to the daily noise and wrap this on up and see what we see there. All right, on the daily noise, this is where, you know, what we've been seeing here. This was kind of interesting this week. I actually bought a virtual put. Didn't do the real live trade like I should have. One of those things that we do, you know, when you're a bullish trader, you kind of realize, okay, I shouldn't be going long. I should be going short, but we're still in a bull market, I feel like, you know. But I'm seeing a bearish looking pattern. I should be buying a bearish. I should be buying a put. And I was talking with my cousin that I trade with. I said, buy the put, and I think she did, because she did get short, you know, on a future contract, but I didn't do anything. you guys might be wondering, what is he talking about? I'm talking about this right here on this particular day right here. This was the bearish looking pattern. And on this bearish looking pattern at the end of this day, we have gotten our follow through, which on the NASDAQ, a lot of times these patterns actually play out when you see them like this. And you've realized, okay, we made a new high. We came down pretty good. We came back, new high during the week. Couldn't break that new high on this particular candle here. And then the next day, you end up opening below previous high, forming a red candle, forming a bearish harami. And now, I might do a video on the virtual trade that I actually did. I did the virtual trade on IWM. The IWM was showing something very similar, and then you did get your follow through to the downside. That was a great trade. You know, this thing with using options on a trade like that, that's $1,000, couple $1,000 on a trade like that. 10 contracts or more. I'll just throw that out to let you know that. But didn't trade it. That's what I see. That's what happened. What I continue to see. Let's zoom. I just want to look at this a little bit closer. And go here and go here like this. We're at an area where it could be done and all. This could be a basing area right here. But one of the things, though, that's going to happen come next week, we're going to be opening below pivot. This is the pivot, and we're going to be opening below there and all. Will we come down all the way down here to an R1 level, which is this line right here? Because we do have a fairly large gap right here, and we have another gap down here. So based on gap traders and all, we can end up coming down here trying to close some of these gaps, and that will get us all the way down here maybe to a support 2 level. Will we come all the way down here and close this gap? Don't know. And that will get us all the way down close to maybe a support 3 level. Just kind of let you see what I see. If this market is going to drop, it's not out of the picture. This thing can continue to drop all the way down to this level. But that's what I see. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.